prediction for the first match?
It's 2-0 for Newcastle.
2-0, yeah?
2-1.
2-1. And you've come all the way from Saudi Arabia to watch it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So you're hopeful for this season? Where do you think Newcastle's going to finish?
Maybe 6 or 7.
6th or 7th, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Where do you think?
I see no reason why we can't finish in the top 6. Certainly a top 10 is definite for me, and I see no reason why we can't break into the top 6.
Yeah, and obviously the transfer window's still open. Where are you guys who are you hoping to fetch in rather?
It is difficult to answer. It is difficult to answer, but I hope for Madison and for a striker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madison will be interesting, but I don't know whether that ship's flown now or floated away.
Are you expecting it to be dead in the water?
Yeah, I am actually. I am. I must admit. And for me, Paqueta would be an excellent buy if you're going to go for someone in attacking midfield. Because let's face it, it's a struggle to get strikers at the moment. So I think really you're looking for a goal-scoring attacking midfielder that can complement the 2 strikers we've got. There's nothing wrong, and you look at Wood's record now; he gets a lot of criticism. But in terms of our win ratio and with Wood playing, you can't knock it. And now we've got Wilson fit. Again, an excellent striker. I think obviously Wilson's the number 1 choice. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if Eddie Howe went with an attacking midfielder and didn't go for another striker. Bit of a risk.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. And then obviously I'd be remiss if I didn't ask, how is Newcastle being received in Saudi Arabia? Is it an increase in fan base?
Yes, they are growing, but still Newcastle, I think in November or something they will have a camp in Saudi.
Yeah.
So I think we will see more fans.
The match is being shown there, massive reactions.
They are very excited. Me and my colleagues, some of them already in the stadium.
Oh wow!
More than 15 Saudi coming
come
today.
over for the first match. Fantastic.
Some of them for the 6 or 7 times.
Oh wow! Okay.
For me, it is the 3rd time to be here in Newcastle.
Yeah, and have we won the other 2 times, or
sorry?
how have the other performances been when you came?
They won. No. They won against Brighton and against Arsenal.
100%. Yeah. Okay, you need to come every week.
Keep it good.
Yeah, obviously the team hasn't been revealed yet, but the big question's over the number 1, the goalkeeping situation. Who do you think will start today, and who do you think will be the keeper for the season?
I think they will start with Nick Pope today, but it will be in rotation between Nick Pope and Dubravka.
Rotation, yeah.
I'll go for Dubravka. He's holding the number 1 shirt. I see no reason why you would want to change. I know we just bought Nick Pope, and everybody would think we first team. That's why we're all looking forward, not the 3 o'clock, but 2 o'clock for to see who's in the first 11.
Exactly. At the end of the season, who's going to be Newcastle's player of the season?
I think it will be Botman.
Botman, yeah.
Yeah.
Bruno for me. Bruno.
Who's going to be my top goal scorer?
Wilson,
yeah. So we're here with Newcastle fans. So firstly, what's the score prediction for today?
2-0.
2-0 Newcastle?
2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go 3-1 actually. I think they'll get one.
Who's your goal scorers?
Mine's Wilson and Miggy.
I'll go for Wilson for 2 and probably Bruno.
Okay, and I know the transfer window's still open, but where do you think Newcastle are going to finish at the end of the season?
9th.
Top half, I'd say 9th, yeah, we're going 8th or 9th.
Yeah, and the window's obviously still open. Who are you wanting to come in? Obviously, there's a lot of failed bids and stuff, but...
Oh man, that's a difficult question.
Realistically,
I'd like to see Madison. I would like to see Madison. I think he'd add something special to what we've already got. But I want a striker.
Striker, yeah.
But I don't know who, because all of the good ones are getting snapped up. And they're getting snapped up.
Yep.
Paqueta.
Paqueta, yeah.
Yeah, I go for him. Yeah, we need a striker, but I don't know who you go for. Tammy Abraham, if I could have anybody.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And obviously the team hasn't been revealed today. Who do you think's going to be number 1, the keeper, and who do you think's going to be number 1 going into the season?
Oh, I think Dubravka today, but I think it might be his last game.
Okay. Do you think he's going to be out in this window?
I think he'll be out in this window. Yeah. I think he might be part of the Madison deal.
Yeah. So it's being rumoured, yeah.
I can't. Dubravka's number 1. I think it's harsh. I think if he goes, it's really, really harsh. He's been quality for us for a number of years. Pope is good, but yeah, I think it's Dubravka to the end.
Okay, yeah, and how would you rate the transfer window business so far? Still open?
Yeah. I think it's been brilliant. I think the fact that they're coming with a structured plan structured wages, the financial fair play is having a restriction, but how they're building slowly. They're not just doing a Man City or like what we've seen with Everton, throwing money at something and then what happened to Everton last year. I think it's been great. So far, it's been brilliant. As far as I'm concerned,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, with 150 million since last January, that's pretty good spending compared to what we're used to. Tough market, everyone's trying to fleece us, so it's good to see them go, you know what, actually we're not going to pay that money, we'll wait to get the right players. So yeah, spot on so far. Could do a few more, definitely, but if we don't and start the season like that, well, sorry, the window closes like this, I think you still got to say spot on, and it's building for the future, definitely.
And who's going to be Newcastle United's player of the season?
Bruno.
I want to see something a bit fancy. I might go Trippier.
Trippier?
Yeah, I think it'd be like unsung hero captain.
Yeah, and top goal scorer.
Ooh. I'd love to say Wilson, but I'm really worried about how injury prone he is. I think, you know what it is, I'm going to take a punt, I'm going to say Mickey.
Is that a good pre-season?
I know,
Yeah,
I'm going to say Mickey.
Nah, it's Wilson. Wilson. He seems fit, and even if he loses a Thursday, I think he'll still be.
So we're here with 3 Newcastle fans ahead of the season. Firstly, what's your prediction for this game?
This game, I'm saying 4-1 Newcastle. Callum Wilson, hat-trick, please.
I'm saying 3-0.
3-1, so big victory, yeah? Very hopeful, okay. That brings us on then, where do you think Newcastle's going to finish this season?
I say 8. We'll be pushing towards like Europe playoffs and that. We'll not get it.
Yeah.
I think 5th. I'm very optimistic. I think 5th.
Yeah. And the transfer window's still open? People are just hoping, expecting?
I saw that we're interested for Sesko. I'd rather see him come in than anyone else as a backup striker, progressively.
Yeah.
I still think we're holding Madison. Or get that. We did have hope.
Which would be your preference?
I would rather get that. Yeah. I think he is an incredible player.
Cheaper as well?
Yeah, I think we should get a big pressing.
What about yourself? Yeah. Okay, at the end of the season as well, and the window's still open, who's going to be Newcastle's player of the season?
I'm saying Callum Wilson. I think Callum Wilson is the best player we've actually got. If he's fit. Bottom.
And who's going to be my top goal scorer?
Callum Wilson.
Callum Wilson, yeah. Okay, then how would you rate the transfer window so far?
I'd say it's
Out of 10, what would you?
I'd say 4. No, I'd say a good 8. I think we've had one of the best transfer windows I've had.
Yeah, we've got to mix it. So keeper, it's just been announced Nick Pope is going to be with keeper for the first game. Firstly, are you happy with that? And secondly, is Nick Pope going to be your keeper who you're choosing for the rest of the season?
I'd prefer the Bravka. No, I'd prefer the Pope. I think he's a bit younger. I think he's younger by a couple of years, maybe. But I think he's the better keeper. I think Dubravka's good. I think Dubravka's faster. He's the best keeper.
If Pope is my number 1, do you expect Dubravka to leave?
So Leicester are interested, yeah.
Leicester are part of the deal with Madison if it was still alive?
I don't think it is alive. That's the only problem. I think it's dying, but if we offer Dubravka and then we'll offer a bit of money, I think Madison might be still alive.
Yeah, with Alfie. Alfie, what's your score prediction at the first game of the season?
I reckon 2-0.
2-0 Newcastle?
Newcastle.
Yeah, and who's the goal scorers?
Callum Wilson and Botman.
Yeah, okay, and what's your hopes for where we're going to finish up this season?
I reckon 7th.
7th, yeah, okay. Transfer window still open? Who are you wanting to come in, or who are you expecting hoping to come in?
Well, Quettel come in, but I doubt. But Madison looks keen.
Yeah. Which one would you prefer?
Prefer Madison.
Madison, yeah. And do you think that's dead, or do you think that's going to happen?
I think it's dead now. I mean, 2 offers rejected.
Okay. And then how would you rate Newcastle's transfer business so far?
Well, I'd say it's good up to now. I think kind of really felt it.
Yeah,
I think a couple more attackers and then it's good now, I think.
Yeah. And Nick Pope's just been announced as being the keeper for the first game of the season. Are you happy with that? Would you prefer Dubravka? And who do you think is going to be our number 1 throughout the season?
Well, going off Bilbao, I think Dubravka should have been in today, but Pope is good as well, and he's
Who would you prefer to start throughout the season? Who would be your number 1?
I prefer Dubravka.
Dubravka, yeah.
At the
Think he's a
minute.
better goalkeeper than Nick Pope?
I do personally, yeah.
Okay, and then at the end of the season as well, who do you think is going to be Newcastle's player of this season?
It's got to be Bruno.
Bruno, yeah, big fan.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah. Both Trippier, both St. Maximin, Wilson, yeah.
St. Maximin, he doesn't pass enough.
Yeah.
I think he's a great player, but not a team player.
Not a team player. Okay, and who's going to score the most goals for Newcastle this season?
Callum Wilson.
Callum Wilson, 100%. Right, drops here then. So here with two Newcastle fans. Firstly, what's your score prediction ahead of the game?
I'll go positive 3-1.
3-1.
I was going to go 2-1.
Yeah, okay, not as positive.
Yeah. And where do you think Newcastle's going to finish at the end of the season? Transfer window's still open, obviously, but where are you expecting?
I think 8th, maybe 9th. I'll be happy with either.
Ambitious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Do you want to drink?
There you go.
Right, okay, transfer window's still open. Who do you want to come in?
Who do I want to come in? Obviously, I was a bit disappointed with the Madison links. That didn't work out.
Are you giving up hopes of that? Are you thinking that might happen?
The way it is, I think probably. But as a backup for Quetta, maybe, you know. But I mean, the ambition that we've got to get players like that is enough for me, you know. So anybody along those lines is a good addition.
Is there anyone that you fancy come in?
No.
Not happy with the squad. Okay then, so the team hasn't been revealed yet. Who do you expect to be number one forward in net, and who do you think it's going to be throughout the season?
Probably head over heart. I reckon I'll probably go Pope, but sort of hope he carries on with Dubravka.
Yeah.
But I can see why I'd go with Pope, but I'm happy with either, really.
Yeah, the last person we interviewed said they expected Dubravka to leave in this window. Are you maybe in the Leicester deal? Are you expecting him to leave? Are you expecting both to fight it out?
If we could use it as a make weight for the Madison deal, I wouldn't be against it. But I mean, outside of that, I don't think I'd want to lose him. But I can understand him not wanting to be a number 2 as well. So I'm open to it, but it'd be a bit of a shame.
Okay, and then for the end of the season, who's going to be Newcastle's best player?
You just got to go with Bruno, haven't you, really?
Bruno, yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking Bruno's well?
Bit of a agree, yeah.
Yeah. And top goal scorer at the end of the season?
Top goal scorer. You've got to back Wilson with a full season as well. Hopefully behind him, he'll be up there, double figures.
Right, okay, so we're here with two Nottingham Forrest fans ahead of the season. Firstly, score predictions for today.
So I reckon it's going to be 1-1. I'm going to score first. I reckon Iwan will look
Everyone's saying him today. Okay,
I'm going to say 2-1 Forest, and you're going to be a better side, but we're going to get 2 cards.
Okay, where do you think is going to end up at the end of this season, and follow up kind of thing, out of the top 3 teams, are you going to finish the highest?
I generally think us, Forest and Fulham, I think they'll finish above the relegation zone. I think we'll probably finish 16th, 17th, but I think we've got the edge. We've done a lot of business in the season, and we've done well. I think we'll be alright because we've got a good solid squad together. It might take us a bit of time to get involved.
Just before doing this interview, by the way, Fulham have scored 1-0 on Liverpool, so just to point that out.
It don't matter. I think it's going to be. I reckon we'll get mid-table. So I reckon between 15th and 10th. I reckon that's
I think we'll do a Brentford. We'll be alright.
We'll do a Brentford.
You guys have spent a lot. There's an influx of players. Who's the one? Obviously, we've got Jesse Lingard, and who's kind of the inside player?
The player that I think is going to do the best is definitely Carter. He's a centre back from the Jersey. He's very good in Bundesliga. Basically, he's in the relegation battle. He's on fire.
He had a lot of defending to do corporately.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like he's going to do well. He's slotting into the system. Him, Warren, and McKenna. And then I'm looking at Williams on the right hand side. We have Jeff Logan too. Omar Richards is back.
I agree. I do think Ryan Johnson is going to be very good because he's not proven, but I think
he's amazing.
It was a callback.
Are you expecting
No, we don't know. Look much, lads.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers, thank you.
So we're here with some Nottingham Forrest fans ahead of the kickoff. So firstly, what's your score prediction?
I'm going a bit negative. I'm thinking it's going to be 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. 3-0 Forest. Okay. And then second question is, what's your hopes for this season? Will you beat the drop? Are you looking for a bit higher than that? What do you think?
I think realistically, we've got enough about us to stay up. I think we've got enough quality in the squad, a load of new signings, where realistically we should be challenging to get, not in the top 10, but 12, 13, 14, around there. But as long as we stay up, as long as we get more than 11 points in Derby Cup, I could not care less. I'm just here to enjoy it.
And you're going to finish higher than any of the top 3 promoted teams, you think, yeah?
I mean, who knows? But I think on paper we're the best out of the 3. So whether or not we can finish above them, I don't know. I think Marco Silva is going to surprise a few people with Fulham this season. I could be proved wrong, they could finish bottom of the league, but I think they're looking like they're going to stay up despite having a woeful transfer. But I think out of the 3 of them, yeah, we're the best.
What about yourself? Yep, yeah. When do you reckon you'll finish? 16th or you're aiming higher or top 10? Okay. And then obviously loads of investment, loads of new players. Who's kind of going to be the one that we're looking out for in the Premier League? Who's going to have the biggest impact? Is it just Lingard and everything? One of the others?
Currently, Jesse Lingard, but I mean, by the sounds of it, Morgan Gibbs-White is not far away, so once he comes in, we don't know how they're going to fit. I think the most important player currently for me that we've brought in is Dean Henderson. I think he's a top quality keeper that should be playing for like a top 6 club. He's not. We've got him here. I expect in most games we're going to be, on the back foot. A lot of teams are going to try and take the game to Forest, going to dominate us. I think we've got to expect a lot of that. We need a top quality keeper, and we've got one of the best in the league.
Yeah. And what about yourself? Who are you most looking forward to this season? All of them, yeah. Okay, perfect. And then, as from a Newcastle perspective, where are you expecting Newcastle to finish this season?
I mean, I don't really. If you'd asked me at the start of the season, I would have said, top 6, 7, whatever. But we've only made like 3 signings all summer. And don't get me wrong, Botman seems like a fantastic addition, and so does Nick Pope. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of quality. I think you've got the backing of the squad. I think you should end up around 7 or 8, but it could be lower. I think they were on top 10. Anything lower than probably 8 and 9, and it's a bit of an underwhelming season. But I think it'd be a surprise if it finished top 10.
And then where are we going to go for yourself? Where are you going to finish? Top 10 as well. So both kind of the top 10 sort of finish them. And who would you say is Newcastle's danger man today to watch out for? Who would you most fear?
Most fear? Oh, I don't even know, to be honest.
Almiron's had a good pre-season.
Yeah, Almiron's had a cracking pre-season. I would have said I think the most important one would have been John Joe Scobie. Honestly, I don't know. There's so many. We've got a lot of quality in that team. I think any of two, Maximin, Mordor, Wilson, whoever starts, whoever. Trippier, I think, is also just quality talent. So, I mean, the whole squad, you look at all of it, it's, in the majority of positions is better than us. I'm really looking forward to seeing Potter. I imagine he's going to start.
That's true, yeah. So what about yourself? Who's Newcastle's most fearful player today? Yeah, it goes without saying. What's your score prediction for this game? Mine's 1-0 today. We'll bag a winner early on, and then we'll play back defensively.
Johnson 100%. I genuinely believe he'll be top 10 Premier League.
Well, that fetches on to the next question sort of thing. You've made a lot of signings this season. What are you most looking forward to? Obviously, there's big names. There's Lingard. You've got Henderson. Who's the biggest that you expect to go?
After all the signings, I still think re-signing Brennan Johnson is the best bit of business we've done. He's a quality player, and he's a Nottingham lad. We love him to bits.
Same for me, obviously Jesse Lingard as well. He's an exciting player. Spent a lot of money on his wages, but if he keeps us up, it's worth every penny.
Perfect. And then for the score prediction, what did you think it was going to be as well? I never got that from you.
I actually think that I don't think Forest can get 2 goals away today, so I'm going to still go 1-0.
Okay, and then watching this season, are you looking at just for the drop, or are you looking a bit higher? And out of the teams, are you thinking go most quick for the highest?
We're the best of the 3 teams, so.
I've got us top 10 this season.
Yeah, I've bet on top 10 as well.
Top 10.
But I do believe we'll be. It's 50 quid.
I've got 100 on me.
Who's getting that? How much are they going to get you?
£1,100, 11 to 1.
Well, it could start with 3 points today then. So from looking outside, Newcastle, who's the danger man today? Who are you most fearful for?
I love watching St Maximin. Only because I don't think he knows what he's doing with the ball half the time, but he's a good player, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Same with my man as well, Sam Maximin. He's in my fantasy football team as well.
6.5 million, yeah?
Yeah. He's an exciting player, I like him.
Yeah, and then you've both got Nottingham Forrest to finish top 10. Where do you think Newcastle are going to finish? Obviously the transfer market's still open, a lot can happen for all teams.
I've got you 8, 9.
You guys will be up there at the moment, I think, yeah. I actually think it won't be the highest point scoring league this year. You know, the lower teams will be struggling. And we're better than at least 5 teams, I think. At least 5 teams.
And then Jesse Lingard, obviously the one who's getting all the attention. What's your thought in the season, realistically or not realistically?
I reckon a total of 10 to 15 goals plus assists. If he gets that this season, it's good value.
6 million on fantasy football?
He's in.
He's not in mine, no. But I just... Is he there for the battle? I don't know, but he is a good player, and hopefully he's going to feed the front two a lot of it.
We'll find out today.
One more point. I guess the reason why I trust him is because we've got Steve Cooper as manager. He can get the best out of it.
Highly rated, obviously, amongst Nottingham Forest fans.
Yeah, he's the best manager in the league.
We love Cooper. Any decision he makes is right in our eyes.
Well, obviously, Elsa leads kind of back.
Oh, it's just like that, yeah. It's like a cult following for Cooper.
Right, well,